It's opening morning of Ohio's gun season. It's 30 degrees with snow on the ground this morning, just a little bit of snow. And I've seen a little forky so far. Just crossed about 30 yards above me here on the hillside. I'm down the hill about 75 yards or so from where I shot my buck last year. He was right above me here, and I was on up the hill. But we're having a lot of issues with the deer seeing and smelling us up there on the hilltop this year. I decided to move down here. We have not hunted this tree much at all this year. I think Jonah did one time. So hopefully they're not used to seeing people in this tree. It's a 4-trunked maple tree. There's another trunk back here. I'm just hunting for a buck. I've already shot a doe with a bow earlier on this property, and I told the boys they can shoot the other doe. We're only going to shoot 2 does this year here. Number 1 buck I'm after is the donkey buck. We'll see if he shows up. He's basically 3-legged. He has 4 legs, but the front left leg he does not use at all. So he's lame. And the 9er buck. Really nice big 9-point. And then the new 10 buck. He's just about as big as the 9er buck, just a tad smaller. And another 10-point that has a G3 and 4 are real close together on one side. And then a lost sheep buck. It's another 9-pointer. We just call him the lost sheep because we're trying to think of a name for him. And he's a 9-point. He showed up on November the 9th. So 9 and 9 is 99. That means there's one lost sheep. Thinking about the story in the Bible. So anyway, and then there's the Stickers buck, but I'd probably pass on him. He's the one that's mostly nocturnal. I don't expect to see him, but he's, I think, only 3.5 years old, but he's got a lot of potential. Probably let him go.
Well, it's November 29th, opening day of Ohio's gun season. We're on our lease here in Ohio, and I brought the 350 Legend. And we're sitting at the edge of the food plot. The blind's back there in the corn pile. I snuck in here real quiet this morning. Came in downwind of my stand. Right now, it's 7:04. First light was at 7 o'clock, so we're just at the break of dawn right now. My dad is sitting up by the corn on top of the hill. And we've got some real high hopes for today. We've been getting didn't see him till they were back there like 45 yards. So I couldn't get the camera on him before they ran off. So I just got a little bit of footage of the last one just running into the brush. But there is deer movement. It is 7:41 right now. Gonna keep waiting. Hopefully Big Buck will come through next. Big Buck and 2 does. Right up here. Big Buck, Big Buck. That's a 9er buck. Oh my golly. Literally the deer I'm after is right up here. He's gonna get downwind of me. Crap. He's not on our property, or I would smoke him right there. Holy. My golly. He's a giant. Oh, is that another deer? Yeah, there's another one. It's a little spike. I could have shot him, but he's not on our property. There he is still. It's 7:49. It's been 8 minutes since I just did, or since those does just came through a little bit ago. Like 8 minutes. I look behind me and I just see a giant rack. And there's 2 does in front of him. And another little spike behind him. He was definitely after the does, but he wasn't really running. I could have just totally smoked him up there. Maybe I should have just shot. The property line is like right there. I mean, look. If you look right here, on this big tree, there's a marker. On that tree, right there, that little tree, there's a marker. And then way up there, there's a marker. And he was over here, in that opening, where I could have shot. Holy. I don't really see any more markers. I don't really know. Okay, there's another one. Right there. I think he might have been right on the property line. If I would have known he was that close to the line, which I think he might have actually been on this side, I would have definitely shot. No. I didn't really know. I thought our property line was a little lower down. Because as you can see, it just goes up right there. He might come back. That's the best thing. That is an absolute giant.
Decent buck coming. Not sure which one he is. Looks like a wide 8-point. probably a good 2.5-year-old, maybe a 3. Let him grow another year or 2 or 3. That's only the second deer I saw this morning. I was about ready to get down and move up closer up to the hill, but I'm gonna wait till that deer leaves for sure.
Well, it's 10:30 now, and I moved to the blind straight across the food plot. I did not see any more deer since the niner buck came through. I decided I've got probably just as good of a chance down here, and it's warmer. I was getting cold up there. It's really windy. The wind is supposed to die down later on tonight, so I'm hoping right before dark it'll move. Our blind, we decided to put black trash bags over our back windows. Because we don't shoot out of those windows anyways, and it'll make a black background, so if you have these windows open, any deer that are out here hopefully won't be able to see you move in here. Dad just saw a decent 9-pointer a little bit ago. It's not a huge one, it's very thin, didn't have very thick math or anything. But other than that, none of us have seen anything in the last couple hours. Dad has only seen 2 deer. A little forky and that 9-pointer.
Well, I moved up here to the hilltop stand. That's where I shot my doe. And I was gonna move this stand down the hill a little further, but thinking about it more, I'm like, the noise I'm gonna make if I move is probably worse than sitting here with a gun. I can shoot far enough, hopefully, that the deer are not gonna bust if they do smell me. So I think I'm gonna just sit right here, leave the stand, see what happens. The wind is so good now, it's not supposed to turn to the southwest until just before dark. Hopefully, I'll have a buck come in before then. Couple of does coming. Don't see a buck yet, but hopefully there's one behind him. Interesting. Like 7 or 8 does. I came up to a scrape that's down there, checked the scrape, and went back down. See if they smell me. Oh yeah, my wind is right down there. Probably smell me. Okay. That's interesting. Wind was over that way earlier. Now it's going that way. Switching to the north. Supposed to switch to the southwest. So I was looking at that recording of that 9-point buck this morning that came by and came up to the corn pile. And I noticed he's got a wound on his left shoulder. Zoom in. Right on his left shoulder, he's got an open wound. It's not real big, so I'm guessing it was an arrow. Somebody tried to shoot him. So I'm thinking I should come up with a name for him. So I think I'll just call him Habanero. just call him Habanero for now. So unless we decide to come up with a different name, we'll call him Habanero. First deer of the evening. I think it's a button buck. It's about 60 yards over there.
Okay, it's 4:43 right now. I'm still in the blind, haven't seen any more deer, but Lois joined me now. So if a buck comes out tonight, as long as it's not the niner buck, I'm gonna let Lois shoot. If a doe comes out, I'll shoot. So we've got about an hour of light left, and we're just hoping something will come out in the food plot yet before dark. Lois saw 6 does on his way in. So, hopefully, did that just happen? I was like, okay, gotta shoot. No way I missed that. Oh, that happened so fast. Did you hear him go down? No, I didn't either, but he was stumbling. Yeah. I could have shot again, but I did. He's definitely down. He's gotta be down. I just smoked him. Let's go. That's like 40 yards right there. And that is the buck I saw this morning, and it's the buck I'm after. It's 5:14. There's 3 does over there. I can still see one of them. Way over there, we were watching them. All of a sudden I look over here, and he's right there. I just said beep up, and Lewis quickly got the camera. We switched around. I said I would shoot that buck. Lewis could shoot any other buck that would come out, but I wouldn't shoot that one if he came. And that I immediately saw it was him. It was very much a quartering 2 shot. I think I probably got him in the front of the neck almost. But I'm confident that was a good shot. I almost shot the second time, but I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Stop moving so much. Here, I'll get you the gun. It's a doe. Is it? Confident? Not completely. Could be a button book. Push too hard. No, I don't think it is. Here, I'm gonna open the window slow. The GoPro's still recording. Put the gun on it. Move slowly. Use your scope. Here, I can't really get good video. It's too dark. Through the window. Here, wait till I say. Not so loud. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there. Oh, it's running. I can't shoot from here anymore. Come over here. I got good video on it here. Here, I'll move. I have to do more shuffling. Where is it? Oh, there. Shh, I'm on it if you want to shoot it. Right there, it's broadside. Wait, the camera's not focusing. Okay, camera's focused. Go ahead, shoot whenever. Camera's not focused. Okay, you can still shoot. I'm good. It's dead. That thing's 100%. Yeah, do it here. Do it now. 10 minutes. Let's go. A nice small doe. That's gonna be some good eating. And mine's gonna be some good shoulder mountain. Wow. Let's go. Yes. It's so dark I can hardly see you. Alrighty, that was crazy. We were still talking about the buck Johnny shot, and then suddenly there was a small doe there. So we quickly jumped up and shot him. Easy as that. Wow. Dude, here. 10 minutes. It's literally 5:24. I think they're both down. Lewis, this is definitely 100% down.
Well, I don't know if you guys can still see me or not, but hopefully you can hear me. So far tonight, I've only seen the button buck and that 9-point that I saw this morning at 10 o'clock. Gave him the name Habanero. He's got a wound on his left shoulder. I think somebody might have shot him with an arrow. So, probably wraps up my evening. I've got a couple minutes left, about 4 or 5 minutes left. Unless a buck shows up in the last couple minutes, I'll be done for the day. But it sounds like the boys got a big buck, and they just shot again a little bit ago. I haven't heard yet what they shot. So they might have 2 bucks or a buck and a doe. I don't know.
Wait a little bit. I feel like it was about right here. Okay, I literally just shut the camera off and there's blood right there, splattered everywhere. It's gotta be in right here somewhere. Here it is, dead. Found it. It's right under that log.
Oh, how did you do that?
Man, it's tiny. Is it a button buck?
It looks like.
Yep, it's a button buck. Of course it is. Nice shot. Here,
right
here's
there.
take the camera.
Oh, yeah,
It's a button buck, but hey, it's a deer.
we found him. Shot right there
That's a perfect shot.
in the shoulder.
Dad's coming.
Lewis, you got a buck?
I looked through the scope to see, but I didn't see any. But
Smoke? Good shot.
It was right under that log when we found it.
Found it under the log, I see.
Just pull it out.
Okay.
It's very easy.
Well, wanna go look for the buck?
Wanna watch the video?
No, let's go find him.
No.
I'll video.
There he is, right there.
Yep. Lying right there. Right what you said. It's gonna be right down the bank. And he was.
he's spraying blood right here.
Oh yeah. It's frozen already.
Look at that. That's probably where he stood.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, this is steep. There he is.
Wow.
Give me a headlight. Lewis, take his light.
Just like I thought.
He's a big one.
Wow, that is just. I didn't think he had this much mass.
He's got about a bunch of mass.
Yeah, he's got way more mass than I thought he did. He's massive.
Quartering 2 shot right there.
Where
That
I
where
was
you-
aiming.
Right where you were aiming. Good deal. Congratulations, Jonah.
Thanks. Wow.
How wide is he?
Oh,
He's gonna be 20 inside,
probably.
maybe more.
Yeah. I'd say so. He's got a pretty nice body too.
Yeah. I'd say he's a tad smaller though than Donkey. The Donkey buck.
Body-wise, yes.
Body wise, yeah. Antlers probably not much. Score wise, anyway.
That's like 11 inches. Close. Barely.
Close.
With
10
the-
inch plus.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely happy with that. Literally the
You
buck I
better
was
be.
after.
You better be. That's the one you were after. The one we felt he had the best chance of getting to today.
I saw him twice and
Yeah,
didn't get
saw
a
him
shot
this morning.
and he came 40 yards tonight and I just drilled him.
All right. Well, let's get him positioned and get some pictures and get him cleaned up.
Okay, so me and Lewis both got a deer tonight. I came in here today after this one specific deer and saw him this morning. He just didn't give me a good shot. I decided I'll just sit out here by the food plot and see if I can't get a good chance today. And then didn't see anything between 8 o'clock this morning and tonight at 5. So it's quite a boring day until 3 does showed up to the south of me, way out there, after Lewis had come. And then we were watching those and just watching, videoing, and all of a sudden I just saw that there's antlers right outside of the window. And about 40 yards off, this thing was just standing there. And quickly, me and Lewis just switched around and got the cameras rolling quickly. And I just up, and then I put the gun on the window, and it made a loud noise. And then I was like, oh, I gotta shoot before he spooks. And I just immediately just shot. And he just ran down the hill a little bit and stopped. And I was like, should I shoot again or not? And ended up deciding, he's gonna die, I'm pretty sure. So I didn't shoot again, and he ran down the bank. He wasn't 30 yards from where I shot him. And then, Lewis, you can explain what happened with yours.
Then about 10 minutes later, we were still talking about what happened. Suddenly I'm like, hey, there's a deer, about like 30 yards in front of us. And then they kind of made it kind of across, and then by the time I shot it, it was like 45 yards, maybe 50, maybe.
Closer to 60,
maybe,
I would say.
I don't know. And then I shot, it's like almost like its belly was dragging the ground by the time it made it to the edge of the woods. Made it like maybe 10 yards into the woods and died. I thought it was a doe, but turns out it's a buttonback. So.
Yeah. Good job, boys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Definitely your biggest buck, Johnny, right?
Yep, by far.
Check that bug out, guys. We're guessing he's gonna score around 145-50, 150-ish maybe. We're not sure.
We'll score
It's a buck
tonight
we call
yet.
Niner. Yep, we had lots of pictures of him and video recently, but he hadn't showed up until the rut. Actually, is when we first
November 3rd, we first had
had video of him on one of the reel links. And then he disappeared for a couple weeks, and then probably only the last 2 weeks or so he started showing up regularly.
Yeah, first time that today I saw him twice and shot him once.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment. We'll see you guys in the next one.